What's up, man? What's going on?
What's up, man? Chilling?
Yeah, damn, I'm so over the pandemic stuff here in Philly. I am ready to go back to watching boxing events and all.
Yeah, most definitely, man. I'm ready to get back in the gym, get back to my regular schedule, man.
I feel you on that. So like, have like you been able to like build a gym at the house, or do you have one already?
No, I ain't doing no gym at the house, but a couple of my buddies, they got gyms that they had built, over the pandemic and all that stuff. So
Oh, okay,
I've been going to other people's gyms and you
nice.
know, my gym actually I be going to my gym sometimes like they'll open up about an hour or hour or two sometimes. So I go in there, they'll call me, let me know when they open it up, when they feel like it and stuff. And I
Oh,
just yeah, and I just go in the gym like that. But I mean, it's not an everyday thing. It's just like, once out of a blue moon, they just call me, come to the gym. So, and I just go to the gym whenever they call me,
oh,
whenever it's
cool. All
yeah.
right. So let me do an intro, and then we can start with the questions. So this is
Yeah.
top 10 ranked super bantamweight Marcus Bates, 11-1-1, 8 knockouts. And trust me,
Sure.
if the opponent wants to bang with you, they are in for trouble.
Yeah, most definitely.
All right, so let's get started with the basic ones, and then we'll get into the boxing ones. So why don't you tell everyone where you're from?
From Washington D.C. Born and raised all my life.
Okay, cool. What age did you start boxing at?
I started boxing at the age of 16, I think. Yeah, 16. I was
16.
an
Okay.
amateur. Yeah, I was an amateur then. Yeah, and I turned pro, I think, 19, I guess. Yeah, something like that.
Okay. That actually leads up to my next question. This is like one of my favorite ones that I do is like a combo. So why don't you talk about amateurs? If you can remember, what was your overall record and what were some of your achievements in amateurs?
My amateur record. Dang. Uh, I think I had like 14 amateur fights.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, most of them was knockouts. It was like I think I had about like probably about 10 knockouts in amateur. Yeah,
Wow.
I think I lost about two. Yeah, yeah. I think yeah, something like that.
Oh okay. Wow. So that's actually like that's like a hell of a story. So like you started boxing at the age of 16, you only did 14 amateur fights, and you're like kicking ass now. So it's just crazy. So like when did you know that you were ready to go pro? So like it didn't have to be your last fight, but like when did you have in your head that you were ready to go pro?
uh, uh, I mean, it really wasn't me to tell you honestly, God, truth. It was my dad. My dad, he had like this vision. He had like this dream that like this whole fantasy world that he had stores in his head, and he was
Ah,
just, he was just brainwashing me with it, and it was like everything he was saying, it was like coming true. Like everything he said, every step he said, if you do this, I'm telling you, this fight gonna be easy. If you do this, you gonna win this fight easy. If you like, he just like it's little stuff he was telling me because I never studied my opponents. I always let my dad study them. He
oh
always
wow.
studied them, and he just trained me for to beat my opponent. And he always tell me what to do, so I'd be like, I'm gonna listen to him because it always worked. I'm like, I don't care who the opponent is, it always worked. But on when I lost to Ross Saint, what's his name, Raheem,
Hmm.
yeah, my loss, yeah. Him, I just wasn't myself. I felt, I don't know if I wasn't, I mean, no excuses, but I don't know if I was drained. I don't know if, but I just didn't feel like myself. Every time I drank the water that I had in my corner, I felt like I was going out of it. Like I was fighting to get out my body. Like, I see the punches coming, I say, slip. When I don't slip, I get hit, boom, then I
Oh
slip.
yeah.
I'm like, what is going on with me? Like I don't know, but no excuses, man. But I lost. I want that fight again. I want to fight him again for sure.
Okay. Yeah. I was actually going to ask you about that.
On the
In
interview.
like a couple questions later. Yeah. So like I kind of get like the vibe of like the Philly fighters and all, and I know what it's like for them to like be in the gyms and stuff. So like for people that don't know, what was it like to like grow up as like a teenager and like working out in those gyms and putting the work in out there in DC? Like, what was that like? Like, is it kind of like a fighter's town, or like what was it like there in the gyms?
I mean, yeah, it's definitely competitive. You know, we
Okay.
have. I mean, you have. You know, we have some world champions here. You know, like Gary Russell.
Yeah.
He yeah, Mark Two. I mean, Mark Coley. I think that's his name.
Hmm.
Him. You know, some of the people that's like that fought some of the greats. You know,
Yeah.
Mark Coley fought Floyd, didn't he?
I think so. Yes, I think so.
And, you know, I was spawn him when I was amateur. I was spawn Dusty Hurst. I was spawn Snow. I was spawn Malik Jackson. I was spawn. I mean, I spawned some of the top guys. So as I was coming up through amateurs, I already had a feel for the pros because I was spawn mostly pros. You
Yeah.
know, so I always, my dad always threw me in the ring with pros. People was like 16-0. You know, we had some people come from overseas. You know, we some like Africans. They was like 33-2, 33-3, stuff like that. So we had like a lot. We had like we saw every style basically. We
Okay.
saw Lomachenko style and sparring. We saw some of the top guys. Like we preparing ourselves for the champions. Like for the best guys in 122 division. So I will be ready. Like when it comes time to fight them.
Okay. Yeah, that's one fight that I'm so hyped for, and I know that top rank's gonna wait until they let people in the building. But the Loma and
Yeah.
the Telefimo Lopez fight's gonna be a hell of a fight at Madison Square Garden, though.
Most definitely. Yeah, Lomachenko. You heard, and I just saw on YouTube, Javante said something about he'll stop Lomachenko in 9 or 10 rounds or something like that.
Yeah, it was like something like that in amateurs. Like that's like the rumor, but like Tank's been everywhere on social media.
Yeah, I know.
He's like so emotional on social media. He's so funny.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just like to ask this because I like to show that boxers are also human too. So you made your pro debut fight June 13th versus Joshua Hinot at the Echo Stage Lounge at your home in Washington D.C. So if you could let us know, like what were the emotions like right before the fight? Like were you like nervous at all, or was like everyday business?
You said when who fought? I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I was asking about your pro debut fight versus Joshua.
Oh,
And
that fight was, oh man, that fight was easy. I had told my dad and them. I said I wanted another fight. I said, can I fight again tonight? Like like y'all don't got a baby. I just want to go back again. Like all that hard work I put in the gym to get in there and like knock the dude out in a couple of seconds, like 30 seconds. So it was like, yeah, I need another fight. So I was anxious to get back in there for my second fight.
that's so funny. So like, did you feel nervous prior to the fight, or did you know that you were just gonna kick his ass and take him down?
Say that one more time.
I'm sorry. So were you nervous like right before the fight, or did you know that it was gonna be an easy fight just to kick his ass and take him down?
I mean, I always get a little nervous before the fight. You know, that's every fight I always get a little nervous. I mean, if you
Yeah.
don't get nervous before the fight, you ain't human. I don't know. If I don't know if you don't get nervous before the fight, something's up with you.
Right.
Like something's up because like you about to go into a physical contact sport where you about to get punched. So it's like, okay, you thinking a lot, stuff like that. So I don't know. I always get a little nervous before I
Yeah.
fight.
And then, like, of course, I know about the grind with like the fighters that are like selling tickets and all. Did you wind up selling a lot of tickets for your first fight? Did you have a lot of friends and family there?
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I sold like yeah, I sold a bunch of tickets at that thing. Cause we had to go back and get more tickets for that fight.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was a lot. I can't remember the number that we had sold because that was like right up the street from that's like in my backyard. Basically, like,
Yeah.
literally in my backyard. So like everybody came. So yeah, that was
Okay.
a good. And
Um.
plus my brother Jordan Peters,
Yeah.
he had his pro debut on there too. That's my little bro.
Oh, is he? Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. We came up in amateurs and everything together.
Oh, that's really cool that yous were both on the same card.
Yeah, most
Or
definitely.
debuts. That's awesome.
Yep.
So you started out with a house on fire. Your first 9 fights, you were 8-0-1.
Yeah.
So first I'm going to ask you about the Reese Salim fight.
Uh-huh.
So that was your first loss at the 2300 arena. What were
Definitely.
your emotions like? Like, were you like pissed off, or did you just want to just get right back into the gym and just rumble again?
Oh man, I was definitely upset with myself, but I was like, but I wasn't upset with myself because I knew it wasn't me. Like, I don't like to make excuses, but come on, man. Like, it wasn't me in that fight, man. Like, that's what I
Right.
say. I don't know if I was dehydrated, but every time I drank my water, my bottle of water, I felt some type of way. So that's why I always tell people, like, I mean, no excuse, I lost. You know, I lost. But after the fight, I really ain't had no emotions because I was still going off my water. I was like, let me see the water bottle. Could I see that water bottle? Like, but I couldn't find the water bottle after the fight. It was gone. So I was like, I mean, you never know. I don't know what happened, you know? So, yeah,
Okay.
no, lost, I lost. I want that rematch, though.
Yeah. Okay. Now, like, has like Marshall talked to him at all about a potential rematch, or are they trying not to?
Uh, I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the rematch, but last time I asked him, he didn't want to fight me. So I always ask him. Even when I saw him, we supposed to fought out Texas. When I fought out Texas, he supposed to have fought on the same card, but I think he ended up something that happened or to his opponent show or something that happened. I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, I told him then face to face, when you gonna see me again? I'm trying to fight you again. Like, let's sign a contract. Let's fight. Like, I don't care where I see him at. I'm always gonna tell him the same thing. When we fighting again, like, I need that rematch.
Right.
Like, I'm gonna always tell him every time I see him. I mean, no hard feelings, you know, but I need my rematch.
Right. Yeah. So hopefully he's able to grant it. I mean, I'm gonna. I mean, if I get him as a guest, I'm gonna mark that down as like question number 5 or 6 for him. So
Most definitely.
I
Most
got
definitely.
you.
Yeah, you gotta keep that, man.
Yeah. Um. So even though you're still young in like the pros and all, so out of your 11 wins, what would you say was your favorite victory?
My favorite victory. Oh yeah, I had a tough fight at Rosecroft
Okay.
when I fought the dude and I stopped him in the 6th round and I knocked him out in the 6th round. And he was 2-0. He came
Huh.
to fight. Yeah, he came to fight. He was a good fighter because he knew how to control his distance. But
Right.
once I figured him out, I was like, it took me a little while to figure him out too. But once I figured him out how he was doing his little thing, so I knew I had to beat him to the punch. So once I came back out that 6th round, when the bell rang, I don't know what he was thinking, but I just knew he did a jab, but he tried to turn.
Right. And then he leaves the whole body open. Right.
Everything was open, and I was like you can see my eyes, like I was like open, like
Yeah.
oh, like, yeah. So
Yeah. That is like hitting a punching bag too, because like he probably thought that he was able to hold you off with like the long jab, but he's leaving the whole body open. Yeah.
left everything open, and I was surprised because he was doing so well the whole fight, the whole night he was doing so well, and he just up and just did that. And I was like, wow, he let me.
Yeah. Wild. All right. Well, cool. Thank you for sharing your favorite victory. So you fought in quite a few venues. So I just wanted to ask you, what has been your favorite venue to fight in so far?
My favorite venue. I mean, all of them was pretty. All of them was pretty. You know,
Yeah.
decent. All of them was pretty decent. You know, Marshall a great promoter, so
Mm-hmm.
all pretty decent to me. I mean, but my favorite one, it got to be when I was at Rosecroft.
The Rose Crow. Okay.
When I knock you out, man, everybody go wild. They go crazy. I be loving it. I be like, yes, this what I this what I'm fighting for. I'm fighting for people to go crazy when I get knocked out like this.
Yeah. I mean, I would say my favorite one in Philly would probably like I do like Parks, but there's just something about the 2300 arena. It's like literally a friggin' warehouse, and it's just like pretty cool because like it's just so loud when like people are really into it and stuff. So like I actually like the arena. I mean like it sucks the locker room though, but like the whole like fighting in the ring and all is like really cool.
Yeah, but that's why I said all of them cool. But when you at home, everybody know you and stuff. So
Yeah.
you know how it is when you're at home. If anybody fight at home at their hometown, they gonna get a lot of love.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I say here. But other than here, them. I fought them like 4 times, 3 times. So yeah, I know they probably know me out there.
Yeah.
I love my fans everywhere, man. That's why I fight. I fight for the fans, man. I fight for that love, man. I love my fans, man.
That's awesome. And then if you could touch up a little bit, so what has your relationship been with Marshall as being your boxing promoter? And like how'd you guys wind up linking up too?
Uh, as a promoter, I'm gonna answer that question first. As a promoter, I look at him as he's family to me. You know what I'm saying? He gave me a shot when nobody gave me a shot, so you know I gotta stick with him. Be loyal to him because he gave me a shot when nobody wanted to sign me. When I
Mm-hmm.
first time we was looking for a promoter because it was hard to get little fights.
Yeah.
We got one or two fights with other people, but after he saw me fight, they sat me down, talked to me and my dad. We went through a couple of people, and then we talked to Marshall, and then that's when he signed me.
Okay. That's a
Yeah,
really cool. Yeah, he's like one of the best in the business because like I never heard anything bad about him, and like he always looks out for all of his fighters too.
most definitely. He always looks out, man. And then that's why I say family because me, I'm the type of guy. If I'm doing business with you, I call you when I'm just chilling. I call you, man. What's up? What you doing?
Yeah.
I want to build a relationship with you because we got a business relationship. So now I'm building a friendship with you because it's like we doing business. I want to get to know you as a friend too because I know you as a business partner. Now let me get to know you as a friend. So after we fight, we went out to Texas from to hotel. We talked, we chilled, a lot.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So like when I was like looking up your resume and stuff, so like I saw that there was a little bit of like almost a 2-year layoff. Um, was that due to like injuries, or were you just trying to get the fights that you wanted to get?
Nah, I took off is because of I had my daughter. I had a baby, so I had went and got a job.
Oh,
So I had started doing plumbing because boxing wasn't bringing in the money that I needed to take care of my daughter. So I had went. I was a
yeah.
plumber. I started doing plumbing, working for the little plumbing company and stuff. Sure, that money was good, boy. That money, that money got me back. That money got me back. I ain't lying. Yeah, it got me back. Yep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm glad that you wound up coming back into boxing and doing something that you love. Like, even though the grind's like real and stuff, once you get your name out and stuff, but it's like cool that you're able to come back into boxing and all.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But the second layoff that I had hurt my wrist and stuff.
Ah,
I had hurt my wrist and I had to take a little layoff because of the way I had threw a punch. I had did something to my wrist, but it's all good now. It's all better. I don't
yeah,
like to tell anybody
it's all
that,
good
but
now.
people like to use stuff like that against you. Like, oh, he hurt his wrist, and then in a fight they try to hit your wrist, cheat and stuff like that. So I don't like to tell everybody and stuff like that.
Yeah. And then this is also one of my favorites too. I mean, like, of course, I usually ask like four or five of my favorites. So like, if you could let people know, like, what are like some of the foods that you cut, make, and wait, or like, or are you like one of those boxers that just eat whatever you want and you're able to burn it off through like your cardio and stuff?
Like anyway, like if I'm training.
Yeah. So like when you're like in training camp, getting ready for a fight. So what are like some of the foods that you have to cut out in order to make weight?
Oh man, you gotta cut everything out.
Cut everything out. You there?
Yeah, my phone freezing. Notice that. Hold up, real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah. It looks like it's like buffering and all.
Hey, bro, hold on, real quick. Is it still freezing?
Yeah. It looks like it's good now. I
Yeah, it
got
is
you.
still freezing. All right. So what you say?
Yep. So I'm like talking like what are like some of the foods that you usually cut out while you're in training camp and like when you're trying to make weight and all.
Oh yeah, man. I cut out everything, man. I don't eat. No, all I eat is salad. Uh, Probably fish, baked fish. And fruit, and that's about it. And water.
Oh, okay.
And the last 3 days, I just drink water. I don't even eat nothing. I just drink water for the last 3 days. But so, but sometimes like if I like it, but it depends on when I start my camp. Like sometimes I be on week like a week before the fight. Like if I start my camp like 8 weeks, like if I get 8 weeks in camp for a fight, like I'd
Yeah.
be a week and like 2 3 days before the fight, like before weigh-in. So I have to try to maintain it throughout the. But when I do stuff like that, I be strong as a mud, man. When I do stuff like that, I be stupid strong. I be like, whoo,
Love it. That's
yeah,
all. All right. So you're on a three fight winning streak. So obviously with
definitely.
the pandemic, it slowed you down a little bit. So I feel like with like the
Yes.
club fights and all, it looks like you guys will probably be back in there. Hopefully, the middle of July or August. So
Yep.
how active are you trying to be before 2020 is over? And what are some of your goals?
Hopefully, I can get three fights. I want 3 fights this
Yeah.
year. I go back to back, so I can just be 6 months with just boxing. So, cause 6 months already taken away from us. So
Oh
my
yeah.
birthday month June. So hopefully I get something after that. Can I get Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go get it. Go ahead. Can I get a snack? Go ahead. Yes, you can get a snack. Yeah, you can get a snack too.
Yeah, because like the fight cards are going to be insane how stacked they are. So like, are you
Oh
looking for like a tune-up for the first one, or are you just trying to get your hands on anybody? It doesn't matter.
no, I definitely think I should get a tone up first, just to
Okay.
we've been sitting. I'm pretty sure every boxer want to tune up, and if I mean I don't know. I mean it depends on you know, it's business. What they talking about. It depends on whatever the numbers is. I mean,
Yeah,
if it's worth it, I'm gonna take it. You know,
for
if it's
sure.
worth it.
Yeah. So I got two more fun questions for you, and then I'm gonna let you go.
Okay.
So if you could have dinner with three boxers, they could be living or dead. Who would they be, and where would you go out to dinner with them?
Dang, that's a tough question. Dang,
Tough one.
that's a tough one. Dang, I never thought of this question. Probably Muhammad Ali.
Okay, good one.
Uh, Pernell Whitaker,
Oh yeah,
and probably Canelo.
Canelo.
Yeah,
And
Canelo.
then what restaurant are you going with the three of them?
Uh, oh, no, I don't really be going to restaurants and stuff like that, man. I'm a chill, laid back guy, man. I be cooling, man.
All right. So my last question, I've been doing a poll with all the fighters, and
Hmm.
I'm sure that you had a victory cheesesteak after a win. So what's your favorite Philly cheesesteak spot?
Dang, what's that one we went to on the corner? Dang, it was one.
Oh,
Oh,
is it Tony Luke's, which is right by the 2300 arena? That one?
yeah, do it got the red board like outside. You got the red little thing like coming over,
Yeah.
and you walk up.
So like it's literally around the corner from the 2300 arena.
The one you can go in and sit down on the side right there.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that
That's
one.
it.
That one right
All right,
there.
cool. I like you even more now because I've been the lone wolf saying that Tony Luke's my favorite. Everyone's been
Yeah.
choosing like Jim's or Steve, so that actually
Oh,
works.
yeah, cool, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate you, man, having me on here, man.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, Marcus, for your time, and I hope to see you soon at the 2300 arena for sure.
Most definitely. Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
All right, cool, Marcus. I'll see you.
All right.